Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Thanks for coming out. Last video I showed you this Hallmaster Harbor Freight lift table I found on the side of the road. It was outside of a small manufacturing facility. So I've been messing with this thing. I think I've fixed it, luckily, by chance. So what I've done is added some hydraulic fluid to the ram. I'll show you that. I've let this thing sit from last night to this morning, and I've got 5 gallons of water in this trash can. I just wanted some weight on the table to see if it was going to hit the deck. So this is about 41 pounds of water, 5 gallons or 19 kilograms of water. So with the plastic container, I'm thinking I got about 51 pounds sitting on it overnight, and I used this 4x4 template to see if it dropped any, and the unit has stayed in the upright position, so we haven't lost anything. So in the first video I said I had the unit with the rubber plug. This actually has the screw-in type plug, the metal screw, Phillips head screw. Located right here. So I'll show you what I did to rectify this. We had a little bit of weeping here of hydraulic fluid at the top of the ram. I went ahead and took some Pine Glow degreaser here, and I've sprayed it around. This company, where this came from, seems to fabricate something here. I think it's concrete. I just knocked this piece off the top of the deck. There's some fiberglass strands in this thing, and I think it's concrete. It feels like concrete or some sort of resin. Anyway, there was a lot of dust buildup here on the ram, so I degreased that, washed it off. I didn't want any of that material screwing up the seal. I think it is concrete. This is like a powdery substance that's on the bottom side of this table. So that's concrete with some fiberglass strands mixed in. Anyway, rough conditions where this thing was in use. So what I did is just manually lift this table up without the water jug on it, of course. So you can lift this table up by hand. I used this block of wood to keep it from coming down because it's heavy, so I propped it up with this block like so it wouldn't come down. That gave me access to the filler screw right there. So I had a little container of hydraulic fluid with a little tip, so I just filled it up, let the put as much as I could in, let the table down, pumped it up. It would come up about halfway, so I started the process over again, lifted the table all the way to the top, put more fluid in the second time, and this is the deck height I got after 2 fills. So I didn't follow any of the bleeding instructions. This seemed to work. However I did it, must have bled itself. I'm not sure. So this table is 161 pounds out of the box. So I really grunted and groaned when I loaded this thing in the Honda. I knew this thing was heavy and I wasn't going to leave it there, so I took every bit of me to get this stupid thing loaded. So in researching the specs on this, 31.5-inch maximum table height. So I'm right at 33 here. I've got another 1.5 inches to go, so I'm nearly at the maximum deck height with this thing, and I'm happy with 33. I'm not going to keep messing with it. This is enough height to put a mower on and work at waist level. We got 33, 34.5 is the max, so we're almost maxed out on the table height. So that's that. Really happy with this thing for free. Side of the road special. They didn't want to mess with adding 30 cents worth of hydraulic fluid to this ram to get this thing to go. What I have yet to do, I have to come along these tracks where these plastic rollers are and get rid of all this composite, knock all this stuff out of here. Clean that up and put some grease down in that track so that plastic wheel rolls and doesn't wear out on all that concrete matter. So what I'm going to do is lower this thing down and then jack it up. So the tabletop isn't very wide. I'm going to try to put a piece of plywood or something on it to hold 4 wheels. I don't think this is wide enough. So I got to come up with something for that. So a whole lot better action than when I got it. As you recall, in the first video, it would only go up 4 to 6 inches, and I'd have to pump the shit out of it. This thing's coming up rather easily, and we're getting a thunderstorm right now. I thought I was going to beat it, but it's beating me. Okay, so there we are. So we did a little better this time. We're at actually 34.5, so this thing maxed itself out. So awesome. I guess last night I didn't pump it hard enough. It only went up to 33. So I guess I got the right amount of hydraulic fluid in it. So that's all she wrote, folks. Just a little manpower to load this thing up, a little bit of hydraulic fluid, and we're back in business. That's not to say the seal blows out next week when I have a Turo recycler on it, but I'll take that chance. You guys have a good day. I'm getting drenched here. I'm going to run for cover. Thanks for coming out, checking out this Haulmaster Harbor Freight table for free. FREE, I like that. You guys have a good day today.